With the mole's murder of Shintani, the police begin to suspect Yagami and subpoena him. The cases of both past and present become a volatile mix at the ADDC. At one point, the land it sits on had been the target of a redevelopment scheme. And behind that plan, the Kansai-based construction company, the Kajihira Group, and its chairman, Shigeru Kajihira.
Seven? I wonder how many chapters are left.
That old man is the person responsible for all 10,000 employees in the Kajihira Group.
Whoa.
Shigeru Kajihira.
So he's the guy.
Shigeru Kajihira.
You're familiar with Hattori-san here, yes? He's told me a great deal about you, Yagami-san.
Me?
He even clued me in on the perfect way to get inside your head.
A guy.
You better not be talking about Mafia-chan.
As I understand it, you two are practically family. The young lady is quite fond of you, you know.
I take it you're the one who gave Shioya the order to kidnap her then?
I wanted to see what you were capable of.
Huh?
Now that I know the Curie clan will leave you alone, I can guarantee that.
Let me guess. There's a condition?
There's something I'd like you to do. A job only a detective can handle.
Here we go.
A year ago, I set in motion a plan to redevelop a massive plot of land owned by the Ministry of Health.
Yeah, I know. Hattori-san's article told me as much.
Sharp. Our plan was to take over the entire medical institute. That's enough land there for 3 or 4 Kamurochos. So I struck a deal with Minister Kazami and bought up the surrounding properties for next to nothing. All that remained was closing down the ADDC and the other arms of the institute. But I don't have enough time on this planet to wait for that to just happen naturally. So I turned to a man named Hashiki.
Here's a shot of the man.
I've never seen this man, seen this guy before.
At the time, Hashiki was the vice director of the ADDC. But tempting him to join me was easy enough. But soon we were working together to sabotage the center.
Sabotage?
Yes, he drove out the ADDC's most promising talent and sold their cutting-edge research to rival labs. He performed his part admirably.
Sounds like a real douchebag, if you ask me.
So you're saying you bought off a government official?
Yes, and it was easy. But then, just as the ADDC was on its last legs, something breathed life back into it.
Which was?
AD9. Minister Kazami did a complete 180. He took Kido's side and vowed to keep the center open. That drug ruined the whole damn operation.
And where's Hashiki now?
Dead.
What?
He was beaten to death some 6 months ago.
Somebody murdered the vice director of the ADDC?
They're still not sure who was responsible. The cops wrote it off as a drunken brawl, and that was the end of it. Yagami-san, I want you to investigate Hashiki's death. I have reason to believe it was premeditated.
What makes you think that? You sound pretty sure.
He was suspicious of AD9. Thought it was all a hoax.
A hoax? But why?
Just when we started talking about closing the center, along came this revolutionary new drug to save the day. The timing was too convenient. That's what Hashiki thought, at least. He was sure that there was more to AD9 than met the eye. So he did some digging, and not long after, he was murdered.
Are you saying Director Kido bumped him off? It's a pretty serious accusation.
If that were the case, I'd still be able to shutter the center. The redevelopment project would begin anew, and all my investments would finally turn a profit. But as of right now, I'm 100 billion in the red.
That's a lot of money.
I can't leave that large an investment on the table.
No wonder you're so hung up.
Whoever killed Hashiki probably did it despite Kajihira. Most likely someone working to protect 89.
The ADDC is hiding something. I'm sure of it. And that lawyer, Shintani, was close to figuring out what. At least until he got his eyes gouged out. Things are not all they seem to be at the ADDC. And if that's the case, you must want to know the truth too, Yagami-san. That's why I came to you. There's nobody else I could ask to do this.
Hattori-san. Mafuyu almost got kidnapped thanks to you. Anything you want to say?
Chairman Kajihira pretty much kidnapped me, too. Going after your girl wasn't my idea. I was just looking out for myself.
Still feels like you owe us an apology. That guy's the fucking worst.
Hey, shouldn't we roll out of here? Our friend's just about waking up.
Good point. Let's go. Yeah, name's Hashiki. Used to be vice director of the ADDC. Mm-hmm. Murdered in Kamurocho 6 months ago. Sorry to spring this on you, Hoshino. Think you could get all that for me by tomorrow? Okay, thanks.
Well, looks like that's it for today. See you at Ginda's tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Night, boys.
Yagami-san,
What's up, Sugira?
I was just thinking, teaming up with you was the right call. Should make some progress on my investigation now that Kajihira himself is out in the open.
I wouldn't have saved Mafuyu without you either. Thanks again.
No prob. Let me know if anything else comes up.
A full night's sleep sounds pretty good. Do I need health items? Done by a store. Wow.
What a waste.
I thought he's. Okay, I thought he said he's going to but that he lives where he works. I didn't remember a single store. But now we see one. Since when? This isn't a freaking store. Wait. This isn't a store for recovery stuff. Wrong button.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Trash. All this is trash. I'll buy this. Roll. Should get a painting too.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Oh god, the key thing.
All right.
X?
Perfect.
Does it look? Wait. Select item. Tuna. No trophy? Wow. No enhanced abilities. No, nothing. I've got to get over to Gendo's office. I hope Hoshino something is there.
Really, guys?
All that money I wasted on these decorations. Whoa, what the hell is this place? Is this It's junk. It's like a outdoor storage area. What the hell was that? I didn't touch this guy. You're dead.
What a waste.
Who's this from? You kidding me? I mean, what? Yeah, I gotta be something quick. One of my friends got hurt real bad by the Kahian gang. This guy, that guy. Are we ever gonna see him again? Can we kill him? Give me my food. All the small talk. Kahian gang.
Good stuff.
Every other mission is these guys pop up. This time I'm leaving them. I don't care.
You asked for it.
Scumbags. Can I go up? Nope. I died.
Really, guys?
Yeah, oh no, you've been using the same style too, man. Change styles.
There you are, Tak.
Kaito-san, you're here early.
Early bird nabs the murderer, yeah? Hoshino-kun dug up some dirt on Hashiki.
I heard the Kyorei clan attacked Mafiu last night.
You already talked to her?
Yeah. She seemed... happy. Probably because you came to the rescue.
Yagami-san.
Is Genda-sensei still out of commission?
No, he'll be here this afternoon. He didn't sound very energetic when we spoke, though.
Gotcha.
Anyway, back to what you asked me last night. I looked into Hashiki's murder.
Hold up. I want to hear this too.
Toru Hashiki, former vice director of the ADDC. 51 years old at the time of his death 6 months ago. Found lying face down in a Kamurocho back alley in the middle of the night. He was unconscious, horribly beaten. He died in the hospital 3 weeks later.
Damn.
It took that long?
You right?
Yes. Apparently he was comatose the entire time.
Put him in a fucking coma? Doesn't sound quite as premeditated as Kajihiro was making it sound, or seem.
Were there any witnesses?
Not to the crime itself, no. However, quite a few people saw Hashiki in a drunken argument beforehand. With a man in a black raincoat. And that's all we know about the culprit.
A black raincoat?
As far as I can tell, the police never found him, but who knows how hard they looked, right? And well, that's all I could find. Little more than a general overview.
Thanks, Hoshino-kun. This is great for now.
Kazuhira claimed Hashiki's murder was premeditated, yes?
Huh? Yeah, that's right.
But there's no evidence to support it whatsoever.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. If the culprit intended to kill Hashiki, wouldn't he have finished the job? Seems kind of sloppy. On the other hand, if it was just an unfortunate run-in, the circumstances would make more sense.
I don't know. I think it's the other way around.
Huh?
If you ask me, whoever killed Hashiki was a freaking pro.
What makes you say that?
Yes, do tell.
Just look at the end result. Hashiki died and whoever's responsible got away with it. Now imagine if the cops found him dead in that alley. That alone would be cause for investigation. If he's just unconscious, though, it's easier to just call it a street brawl and move on. I mean, that's just another day in Kamurocho, right?
True enough.
Is this the ghetto?
I suppose the incident never made the news because his death didn't come until so much later. Despite how well known he was in the scientific community, that is.
So the killer beat Hashiki until he sustained a fatal wound, then backed off? Is such a thing even possible?
It is if you're a pro. Guys that good totally exist. It's just rare to see it happen. Know what I mean?
Not sure I do, actually.
I admit it would make sense, but we can't say for sure without evidence.
More or less.
What kind of evidence do you mean?
Something like an investigation report. I want to know the cause of death. Which I guess means another visit to our old friend Ayabe, huh?
I'm way ahead of you. Called him myself last night, but
But what?
his hands are tied because of all this Kuroiwa business.
Should have known.
We got someone else coming in his place, though. Meeting at the same place as before. Lamont. You're gonna come, right?
Sure, let's do it.
They said he beat him,
Let's hit.
and he went to the hospital and died 3 weeks later. It's like, what, 15 days? 7, 14... No, it's even worse. I don't know, I'm counting... I don't know, I'm not counting the weekend. Like it's some type of job.